I don't know how to start a video. I don't know how to do an intro. I haven't really watched videos on it, so I'm just doing this. That's it. But this is the start. Sorry, this is not really the first video I did. This I posted other videos. I just deleted them right after, and that's about it. This one is the first one that I'm trying. I'm going to upload, and probably not delete. This is the first one that's on its own, but and that's it. That's it. So I'm going to be going through my sketchbook from start to finish. This is like the old one. I have a new one. It's from Vanilla. I don't know where they produce it. I just know I bought it online. I got it and then started drawing on it because I had the money. But anyway, I'm using a stand. I don't have like a tripod. I don't have anything. I'm just shooting this on a very old phone. Not really old. It's like Samsung something. I don't have an iPhone. I don't really have the luxuries of all that. I just have this. My sketchbook, my second sketchbook, which is also almost done. This one is it's finished. Now, look. This was a notebook at the start. This was a notebook my mom gave me. She had a different. Well, she took a different one. I just said, okay, can I have this? And red. I really like red, but I did okay. At the front was like no random gibberish, no stuff like that. It was poems, notes, things I wanted to jot down, but I didn't really care. And you can see it's old, like look, this is broken. The whole thing starts at the back and it goes down from there. Down? No, left. You go left from there. Yeah. Here did random stuff. I didn't know how to start this sketchbook. I didn't know how to make it look good. I just thought, let me start by doing something. Went on Pinterest and then saw like those things. Thought, okay, let me try that. This was the first thing that I decided to draw. It wasn't the first thing. The first thing was the cover, and the cover looked like it was supposed to be something else, but it is what it is. So from there, I just didn't know what to do, so I decided to draw Pokemon because who doesn't like Pokemon? This was also the first time I decided to do a thumbnail right next to the sketch, like right here. This right here is the thumbnail, and then this is the entire thing. So I had a lot of free time, and then Pokemon number 2, Sunday again. And this time I decided to draw a cat. I don't know why I decided to do that, I just liked it. And then this was also one time I decided to do the star things. I like stars. I don't know why, it's just space in and all this stuff. I like it. I like how beautiful it is, especially in the dark. I like how stars are, how different they are. I just like it, so I decided to do this. It was like, it's 3 big stars and 2 small ones. Big stars, 2 small ones, the thumbnail of the cat, and then the cat itself. That's it. And then the anime characters, I don't know. I was practicing anime characters, and then on the left was the actual designs, on the right was the stuff with me, and then what's this one? This one stuck with me, so I decided to do it 2 more times. Because why not? Had nothing to do, so did random gibberish. Like, nonsense. And then, also at the same time, I was at school, so I decided to do a still life study. I went on Pinterest. Let's not lie. I went on Pinterest. I decided, okay, let me use anything because I didn't have anything I could use at the time. So I went on Pinterest. Decided to do some sketching with it. Same thing again. But I made a mess up right here. Like here, the way the glass, the water didn't really work well. And then because of that, on the next page, the shading started affecting this page. So that's what the skull, which I decided to do for some reason because it didn't look that good. I was not really satisfied with the skull for some reason. I said it's decent but not good enough, so I just left it. The other sketches I decided to do failed. I failed at one perspective. Decided to do more sketches. Again with the anime sketches, it wasn't really good. I think this is the last part where I stopped and family didn't balance it. And then this time around when I was here, I started taking pictures of my charts. Started taking pictures of this, that, and I think from here on till the end of the book, till the next book, these are all sketches that I took pictures of and probably posted on Instagram or TikTok, whichever. Now this was basic shapes. At first I decided let me do squares, cylinders, circles. Yeah, that's about it. Squares, cylinders, and circles. Do big shapes, I do shaded shapes, I do the same shape in different views, I do spheres, I do cylinders, I do how it would look if the light was shining down. This one, like this one right here, it was more, the light was shining right down, and then there was that black spot where the was a cube was. So from here, I decided to see what it would look like if I decided to stretch out, morph, twist, move around, just mess around with any shape and see how that would look like on Sketchbook. I helped, I took holders out, I twisted, I stretched, just anything to see how it would look like. And then that was the start of this library study here. I'm not sure if I did more. I did forget. Then here, I was watching someone do 100 eyes in 30 days. I'm pretty sure that was the challenge. It was 100 eyes in 30 days challenge. So they did their own version with it. Sometimes did 1, sometimes did 3, sometimes did 10. I decided to do a similar thing. I decided to do a similar thing for myself. I did it like less than 20 days, 26, around there, 26, 24. At first I decided let me do colors, only colors. From blue to green to dark, any version, any shape, any how, just get it out there. And I did like I just did this, that, and then right after I did it on a sticky note, I did it under the sticky note, and then I decided let me just do black only. Some of these were trying to be realistic and they failed miserably, like these ones. And as going down, I tried to steer away from realism because I knew I'm not cut out to do realistic as a more designed to do like maybe anime eyes or cartoon designs, whichever fits the moment. Then here I'm not sure where I started. I remember starting here, then going here based on my memories. Decided to do blue and black pens, more anime eyes for some reason. Every time I decided to draw an eye, I would shade right around it. Like here, 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 maybe here, like every time I just decide, okay, let me draw an eye, I would shade right after it. So this is the only one where I wasn't really trying to shade around it. So yeah, that's about it from that. Then I decided went back into Instagram, Pinterest. Went back into Pinterest. At the time I was reading Tokyo Revengers. Tokyo Revengers was, I watched the anime, I read the manga, and finished the manga, and at that time I was really into Tokyo Revengers. I tried to do my green. I probably could have finished it, but I just didn't. I drew all of it except for one eye, and I was like, yeah, I'm done. We're done right there. I'm not gonna continue any further than that. GG's. From there, we went straight to hands. In hands, you can see the difference because these were my study of my own hands, and then these were referenced one where I didn't really care about details as much. I just wanted to get the point out there. I know my voice may sound a bit hoarse. Something in that vocabulary. But partially because I'm sick, partially because that's my usual voice. Hey, moving on. Continued with the hand references, and I was like, I started getting into it. Again, some of these were my own hands, some of these were references. I wasn't really much into the details. I just wanted to get the entire point down. You can see multiple mistakes right here, how is it the finger, right here, and here. Here, that's not the way it's not right. And here, the finger was too slim for some reason. Then I watched the video again. I learned some stuff about contrast. There was contrast of shapes where you can have a drawing where majority of that drawing will have like no edges or maybe edges, and then there'll be that one thing that has the exact opposite. So you can have a drawing where you have clouds, and then you don't have. Then you have that main piece that's supposed to attract the viewer by making it maybe triangular or very boxy. It's just to attract the person into it by creating a drawing with two separate values. Here it was one of the is that of an entire painting, let's just say it was 3 out of 3, a third, 3 out of 3 of the different iron. So a third of it would be of the entirely opposite value, while 2/3 will go to the opposite, to the right value. So the first of the 3/3 of the value would be dark, and then the 2 would be light, and that's it. I'm not going to go into much detail with that. Continued it on the side, and that was it. I stopped right there. I learned just about it out. Well, it didn't really matter considering this was supposed to be for digital stuff, not really for physical, because the artist was a digital artist mostly. Sometimes they did stuff on physical sketchbooks, okay, whatever. Here, and to pictures. I didn't know who the character was. And at the time, I didn't really trust my skills to be able to fill in the face, so I just drew this and stopped it right there and then. I like it like that, and then it's the same character, but I decided to draw it with different values. That's the same character, and this one I was somewhat fine enough to draw some details, but not the entire thing. Right? That's it. It's like there were the black tones, the dark tones, the light tones were the times I decided not to color at all, and then darker tones and lighter tones. Why did I say tones? So these were the lighter tones. These the light tones, the lighter, and dark and darker. Like completely dark and just less dark. I don't even know what I'm saying half the time. I'm just yammering. Now my voice is starting to hurt. Anyway, I didn't even know what I was doing here. This was based on the drawing I did halfway into the sketchbook. Even though I was supposed to go from right to left. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even remember what I was trying to do. I just did random nonsense. There was no aim with this. There was no goal. Again, nothing. I didn't know what to draw, so I just drew random nonsense. Same with here. I drew boxes, I drew hands, whatever, and then I just drew circles around them. I had to take a bit of a break to drink water because my voice was just getting destroyed. Anyway, yeah. Again, Pinterest. Most of these drawings just came from Pinterest, so if I don't say where I got the reference, a lot of the time it's probably from Pinterest. So I got this one from Pinterest. It was a dragon. I decided at first I wanted to do it in black ink. Majority of the stick was in black ink, if not all of it. Then I had a white gel marker pen, white gel pen. I decided to do some of the things, the bones, the scales, the entire outline of the dragon in white gel after I took it in black pen. And then the shading would be in black pen. I'll just leave it there. Then this was the first dragon I decided to do, and it was one of, if not, I'm not sure. Wait. Yeah, it had to be. It was one of the first times I decided to draw a dragon, and I fell in love with the idea of dragons from this point on. Then I drew a lighthouse near some water. I did not really care. I just did it for the sake of doing it. Sorry. Then here, like under probably normal light, you wouldn't see this. It was supposed to be a tree. It was a tree, like under a different type of light you can see it. Okay. Yeah, under a different type of light you can see it. But right now you can't. I don't know why, but you can't. It was supposed to be a tree. I did not really think about doing it in pen. I just wanted to get the idea across, draw it, and I liked it for some reason. I just said, yeah, it's a good drawing. I wasn't really aiming to do a lot of details, but I got the point across. Here, I saw a drawing on Pinterest. I liked it, then decided to do a different version of it. This is what it came to for some reason. But most of these stick figures are people like that, this, that. And I didn't really see much of it, and that was it. Lighthouse again, lighthouse, tower. There wasn't really a point to this, I just wanted to do it because I can, so I just did. So I left these two for some reason, and that was it. We're not gonna talk about that. That was, I don't even know what happened anyway. I did random stuff here. It was the sort of it, the sort of display. What it resembles, what drawings could interpret the idea of it. I don't know why. I don't even remember. I don't care. Then here, it was bleach. I decided to do two drawings of bleach. Here was the Holophone with Ichigo, and here was Holophone with Ichigo, and then Byakuya. Bleach has got to be one of my all-time favorite animes, if not the only anime I can put that for one. I loved it. I used to watch it on TV When it hit 5 o'clock, I was right there. I would watch it every single time. My brother didn't like it for some reason, but I loved it. And now it's to the point where they even released, well, it's been a long time since they released the 1,000 Year Blood War. But before they released it, I read it and finished it, enjoyed it. I was like, yeah, heck yeah. So sometimes, it's not a lot of the time, I would also draw something related to Bleach. The three things I drew the most consistently was Spider-Man, Bleach, and Dragons. Like anything of those three, you will find more than once in both sketchbooks. And then gibberish, I don't know. We go back, share the stories. Again, share the stories. I didn't draw them a lot, but the times I did meant that, yeah, I'm saving this as mine. I might have to stop, like, my voice is just getting clouded right now. Also, the next page was random stuff, nothing really concrete, just cause I could. I hate the sketchbook. And then it said, I'm just a beginner, but it said, I'm just beginning. I might have to show like 2 more pages that I'm done for the time being. So, here, again, stories. I like stories a lot, so you tend to find them being drawn a lot of the time. Another page of stories and another page of story. I didn't know what the aim was. I just thought, okay, let me draw a house with like someone on a grass field around it, and then the road right here. The tower, I didn't really think of what it was supposed to be. I just thought, oh, let me just draw a tower, and then a car. Cars have got to be one of my biggest weaknesses. I could barely draw cars in any way, shape, or form. The cars I did draw were just flops. They were bad, like very bad. So whenever I try to draw a car, I try to keep it as simple as possible, so that I don't have to do something very bad. Okay, that was it. That's not supposed to be the moon, considering that there's stars and starlight comets. And then decided to do pose sketches. No, the point of this was just to get an idea of poses and how they would look in different ways. So from different angles, different ways, just getting the idea. I didn't really need to put any significant features other than probably some clothes, and that was it. So that's why you find some of these having clothes like here, they're not like others. I think that's where probably the problem is, because a lot of people when they draw figure sketches, they draw with some muscle, anatomy, yada. I wasn't really drawing with anatomy. I wasn't really thinking anatomically if it was going to be correct or not. I just wanted to get the pose across. And then, yeah, I did the same thing here. Stars, you see them again. Well, there wasn't really a purpose, I just wanted to get it across. Did the same thing again. Like, that's what, 5 pages. And then I stopped. Did background sketches. Like, usually when people draw, they will draw characters but not backgrounds. So I like to draw backgrounds sometimes. So, this is what came off the idea. This is what came off the thought of background sketches. So it was these 3. I like this one the most. That's why I drew it in pen, and that's why I stopped then. And I was like, okay, that's fine. Here, decided to draw animal because why not? Then decided to draw human because why not? Yeah, that's it. Start again, and then here, like you can see most of it. I wanted to get some of the features across. I was like, okay, my intention is to make sure that you can see that this is a person, you can see that the details are good, and I think I did a good job of it. I'm satisfied. So, yeah. And these last two, this was one of my favorites that I did in the sketchbook. This one was fine, and then I got here and I was like, I want to make sure that it's good. Or at least good enough for me to be like, yeah, I can show this to someone and that someone can be like, yeah, I want this type of drawing. So this one was like, the starter for me, it was just to make sure that I can at least draw the form down. And then this one was where I was like, yeah, I need to get some, if not most of these details right. So I drew it to a very high detail. And I was like, yeah, I'm really content with this. I really like it. I really like the stars, the moon, the sword. Probably like not the hands. That's why I was like, yeah, I really need to focus a lot on the hands more than I actually realized. But now that I'm looking back on it, yeah, I needed to focus on hands. And the last drawing of this video was this samurai. Samurai in some way. It was supposed to be like a nomad samurai walking around. I made sure to do a lot of details on the person, the background. I didn't care. I just wanted to make sure that the sketch in and of itself was, the point came across. So yeah, I did everything: the shading, the details, the font, the staff, from the smallest things to the biggest things. And majority of the shading was like hatching. I love doing hatches. Even right now, you'll find most of my drawings with that shade I do hatching. But yeah, that's about it for now. That's all I can show you right now, because my voice, again, like I said earlier, my voice is not really good right now. Yeah, for now, I hope you liked it. I will probably continue this onto a different video where I show the rest of the sketchbook, and I show the sketchbook and all the drawings in it. But yes, that's about it. Yeah, I hope you liked the video. This is my first decent attempt at it. I don't know what to say, man. Yeah, this is my first attempt at it. There's probably gonna be better ones if I could get a better camera or a better phone with a better camera. I can probably produce better things. But for now, I'm trying to do this. The edited version of myself will probably make sure it at least looks decent. Some things are different. Maybe I added the bleach video right here, like somewhere around here, or the reference pictures somewhere there. If I feel like it, if I can try to find them, I will. If I can't, I will show it. But yeah, that's about it. Thanks.